Hello, hello, and welcome back to Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2, this is not Silent Hill 2, this is Silent Hill F. F isn't even close to the letter 2, not even in the alphabet. Hi, Rinko. It's gonna be nice burning you alive again. Okay, so where do I go? This way? Okay, so that's blocked off. Oh, follow the chain, actually. Hang on. Or not. Okay, through here. Enemy? Anywhere? I hear you. Where are you? There you are. Come on. Come on out. You fought honorably, and your soul is mine now. Yep. Okay. This room is different. I don't remember all the Hina dolls in this room. Unfinished letter. My future friend. Spring unfurls around me in vivid colors as I write to this letter. Upon your arrival, you may bear anxiety about your new life. The slightest remembrance of your old home may call tears to your eyes like it once did mine. The scent of ripe plums joins with warblers, bird songs, and bittersweet union, memories that will call me home to mountain village spring. Everywhere I turn, I am met with splendor, the sound of chirping warblers, the smell of sweet plums. I am certain that this land, though new to you, shall become a place of respite and tranquility. You and I call the same village home, so please share with me whatever weighs on your mind. I am eager to hear your stories of home, and together we... We what? Ima? Form a counterattack without using... Ooh. Oh, that sounds cool. Oh, oh, this is gonna be fun. It is kind of weird having like builds in a Silent Hill game, but you know what? Screw it. I fuck with it. This is cool. I like being able to build my own Hina. I just realized this is the second game I've played about a girl named Hinako. The first one was Blue Reflection way back when I first started. I gotta say, this Hinako definitely has it worse than Blue Reflection Hinako does. A perspective on Hiragami. The other day, my honorable father-in-law told me that fate had smiled upon me, that my blood had been blessed by the stars. If I attempted to interpret his words, I can only understand them to mean that he believes that an intervention of a good fortune or coincidence allowed me to be so connected with this house. However, I do not believe he meant to humble me with his words. Instead, I think his words should be taken more literally. My very blood was favored by fate. In the world of mortals, there exist rare individuals who possess non-ABO blood types, so maybe having blood that was blessed by the stars simply means I was born with a rare mutation. After all, there are many variations, some of which are as common as in 1 in 100,000 people. Perhaps when a human child who possesses blood that contains power to deepen the bond between mortals and gods is born into a village, they are selected as a candidate for hiragamious marriage. If such is the case, then to explain why such partnerships are so infrequent. I wonder who shall be the next welcomed into this world. If it is another child beloved by fate, then I would like to do all in my power to help their transition into a new life. Mayumi. The Mayumi who went missing? God, I hate dolls. They are so creepy. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to... I don't think this is progress. That room was new. That room was not in, like, the last run. Okay, do this. Okay, do I have anything to sell? No, I don't. Pray. Yeah, I'll save. I just need another 545. Then I can get another Mori slot. I think it caps out at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that seems like the cap. I have a lot of EMA though. Okay, this way. Ooh, enemy. Oh, it's this kind of enemy. Never mind. You can stay back there and cry. Okay, what? Oh. Fuck, it's one of you things. Okay, let me... Oop. Okay, which way do I go? Okay, so that way... Okay, so that way's blocked off. Okay, so I gotta go... I can either go left, or I can turn around, it looks like. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, I understand. Okay, so I go down, left, in there, swap that, go through there. Wait, no. That would still be closed because of that. Okay, I guess I'll find it later. It'll sort itself out. See, this room I recognize. This is Rinko's room. She has a really big room. Oh wait, yeah, we went to her house. She has a really big house. She's probably rich. Yokan. I hope when we get the sword that it's like an unbreakable weapon. And not in a sense in like the Master Sword in Breath of the Wild where it's technically unbreakable, but you can still just gotta wait for it to like respawn or to recharge or whatever. Rinko's secret journal. I knew she had to have something nearby, because that's her futon's there. Rinko's secret journal. I wish I could live in a world where it's just Shu and me, but I don't mean that I want the rest of the town to disappear. No, what I truly want is a world where Shu and I can bask together in the spotlight, with everyone else standing in the background as our supporting characters. I don't suppose there's a spell I could cast that would create such a dream world. It's been a while since I was a teenager, and maybe because women are weird, like their emotions are. How do I say this without sounding like misogynist? But like you read like accounts of like what women when they're teenagers, what they're like what their diary entries say, and it's like just way more intense than like what guys, if they even keep like a diary, like what their emotions are like. Like I remember seeing stuff on Tumblr of like girls finding like their journals that they kept and being just gobsmacked at like how intense a lot of emotions were, especially when it came to like what guys they had crushes on or whatever. It's like I don't know, that's just like weird to think. Granted, it's been a long time since I was a teenager, but I don't ever remember having that level. Granted, this is a horror game and everything's exaggerated, and Rinko's also a crazy bitch, but it's not like out of the realm of possibility. Like you see that like in reality, like people who are like, I love this person so much, I want to kill everyone who isn't who gets in my way. Push. Okay, yeah, mess with the dolls, and then the room gets more and more fucked up. Okay, is there anything else? Oh, maybe a new journal. I wish I could live in a world where it's Shu and me. But I don't mean that I want the rest of town to disappear. The handwriting turns erratic and distorted. No, what I truly want is a world where that nasty little cockroach named Hinako, who's always crawling around Shu, is gone. I don't care how it happens. She can die in an accident or of some rare disease. Hell, she could just move to some far-off country for all I care. I just want her gone forever. Won't any of the gods answer my prayers? Oh. Cool. Thanks for that. Were these here before? Okay, Sekuko's painting has changed. Let's see if Franco's changes after we kill her. Gotta say, Rinko, you gotta work on your art skills. Hinako's better. Fuck, I forgot to check the... See if she had a new diary entry. Okay, it doesn't look like she does. This is like some perfect blue shit. Were these always here? Because like that's like one of the, at least for me, I think that's one of the more disturbing scenes in Perfect Blue with the stalker character, when he had like they show like his room, and it's just posters of Mina, and then like he can hear it talking to him, and like it's unclear. I feel like he's actually hearing them talking to him, like the posters talking to him, and he's just batshit crazy. I mean, he is batshit crazy. Or if it's a person pretend, or no, I don't think I can reveal that. It's unclear if it's actually the posters or if it's someone who's manipulating him. And I like that aspect. It's like left open to interpretation, like how much of that guy's actions is his own actions, or if it's due to manipulation. Hello, I'll take this. Rightward facing Foxcrest, an emblem found in a strange room. It has some jutting out at the bottom that seems like it can be inserted somewhere. Hmm. Wait, what the? Is that me? That's not true. Gotta say, Rinko, you gotta work on your art skills. I still draw myself better than you. Oh boy. Okay, that really drains stamina. Eh, damn it. Ah, damn it. Come on. No, why did you attack? You're locked onto that one. Ah, shit. I got rid of the one that prevents me from getting... Ah, that was a bad idea. Just kill him. Okay, can I change my... Yeah, let's skip that. Ah, damn it, didn't do it in time. Actually, so let me... Yeah, prevent that from hitting me. Ooh, nice. That's something I really like in Mass Effect 2 is the loyalty missions. Granted, that is kind of like the other half of the game. Because the first half is getting all your companions, and the other half is gaining their loyalty so they don't die in the suicide mission. But it's just really good, just like character, like each one's a character study of that character. It's such good writing and introspection on them. Great stuff. Well, I mean, I'm not saying that to like put down Setsuna, because like I was just like making a comparison. Because when you say like loyalty missions, it makes the first thing I think of is Mass Effect. Other BioWare games also do it, but I think Mass Effect 2 just does it the best. Because in Dragon Age, which Dragon Age is it? I think 1 and 2, and I don't know if Inquisition does it because I don't really remember much of Inquisition. Because Inquisition just kind of bleh. Oh, come on! How did you go straight into the grab animation from there? That is malarkey. Nice. Is this new dialogue? Oh, nice. I say you got him like the new sword. If I stream it, I would want to do it after playing Chrono Trigger itself. Because from my understanding, it's supposed to be like a Chrono Trigger type of game. And Chrono Trigger is like one of those like RPG classics I just have not gotten around. I like that her model actually reflects the change in her arm and also the bunny outfit. But I feel like it'd be better for me to like understand like what it's trying to be if I've played like what is it? Chrono Trigger. That's like one of those like RPG classics I just have been I have it. I got it when it was cheap on Steam. It's just one of those things where like I've just been kind of lazy about getting to it. I figure like it's a game I'll probably really enjoy. Because it's Square Enix during like their golden era, like in the 90s, and I've always heard like amazing things about the writing and the gameplay. I'm not super big on the art style just because I'm not like a big Dragon Ball fan. So like I don't remember his name. The guy who does like the Dragon Ball art also does like Dragon Quest and Chrono Trigger. So I've never been like big on his art style, so that's why I've never like that's sort of why I haven't gotten into Dragon Quest either. Is I see it and go, I'm sure this is fun, but I just don't really like how it looks. But I would still rather take its aesthetic over other games, so you know, I'll play them eventually. Ah, you bitch. By 6, you mean Final Fantasy 6 or Dragon Quest 6? Wait. Ah, gotcha. I really like how 6 looks. Of the SNES era Final Fantasy games, it's my, like, design-wise and, like, art-wise, it's my favorite. I also just love the music. I think it and 10 had the best soundtracks. I'd say 6 and 10 are also, like, the only Final Fantasy games that have actually made me cry. Like, I thought I might cry in 7 with what happened with Aerith, but I ended up not crying, so I was a little... Not gonna lie, I was kind of a little disappointed in myself. I was like, ah, oh, come on. But maybe because, like, I knew, like, everyone knows what happens in that game. Like, it still made me sad, but I feel like if I didn't know what happened... Like, if I didn't have that spoiled, which everyone has that spoiled for them, unfortunately, I think it would have hit me harder, and I might have. No, I'd rather them not remake it. I don't... Like, I'm not very fond of the remake they're doing with 7. And I think they said, like, if they were to remake 6, it would literally take them 20 years to do. Just due to how big that game is. And I'd rather not have them be trying to, like, Final Fantasy 6, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 5, just go on for 20 years. Okay, where? Yeah, because that's something like people have asked Square Enix, like, hey, are you going to do 6? And they said, no, it would legitimately take us 20 years to make this game. It's like, how on earth would it take you 20 years? Yeah, 6 is a big one. Like, 6 and 7 are... Oh, I don't mind talking about Final Fantasy 6. It's my favorite of the series. So 6 has the largest cast of characters in the series. It has, what is it, 12 base players or base party members, and it has 2 additional secret party members. So there's 14 player characters in the game, and it's an ensemble cast as well. While Terra, Brantford, and Celeste Cheer are the main characters, since they're the ones that you play as the most. They wrote it in such a way that you could make an argument that anyone's really the main character. Okay, got that. And the game is just also just very, very large. Due to the way that it's split up between the world of Ruin and the world before that. And I can imagine with like the amount of bonus stuff that they've... Ah, God damn it. With the amount of like extra stuff that they added into 7 Remake, I'm sure that they would really, really, really want to expand on everything that's in 6. Because 6 has, like, in the halfway mark, is the first half of the game you're playing... Yeah, the Pixel Remaster is just Final Fantasy 6 with just like updated sprite work, and I think that's a fine enough way. Like, I think the Pixel Remasters are the best way to do it without having to do like a full 3D remake. I think those like are the ideal way to play the first 6 games. But 6 also is split between the world. I forget what the first version of the world's called, but in that one you start as Terra, and it covers what you think is going to be the main story, and then Kefka does his stuff, and then the world of Ruin happens, and then the second half of the game you start as Celeste, and it's about her refinding everyone, all the party members, and that's also when you can get the secret party members. Ah, got ice. Yeah. That's when you can get the secret party members, and that's when like a lot of stuff opens up, because it's very much open. I don't want to say open world in the sense of what it is nowadays, but open in the sense of you have the entire world open to your just go explore and find the party members in any order you want and do their side content. Then there's also like the battle arena, collecting all the espers and being able to really build your party and characters in any way you want. It's like an early prototype version of the materia system, just with summons instead. So you take summons and you equip them to a character, and then they can learn magic that way. Like some summons are better, or espers are better than others. But you can generally like equip them to anyone, so that way you can build your characters in any capacity you want outside of just the roles that they already started with in the first half of the game. So if they were to take... I don't think it would actually take 20 years, but Square Enix saying it would take us 20 years, I don't doubt them, because it took them 10 to do Final Fantasy 15, and it's been taking them a while to do the 7 trilogy remake trilogy. So I can just imagine if they would just want to expand upon everything, like maybe add more espers, expand upon the battle arena, give, like, when you go and collect a party member, give them a lot more backstory on what they have, which they already have a lot. They all, like, every character has their backstory and all that in side quests. But just like the amount of bloat that they added to 7 Remake, I can just imagine those games would just be if they remade it in 3D the way they did 7, it would just be bloated to hell with just a bunch of stuff. I did not touch the controller. Inako, why you move on your own? Renko's dire. I've wasted years of my life at school, carefully putting on the good girl act, pretending I was perfect in every way, basking in my own sense of superiority. Back then, I sincerely believed I was better than everyone else. But things are different now. I can see how I've been looking down on others just to falsely raise myself up. I can't help but wonder, though, has everyone else seen through my act this whole time? Inako, Sakuko, even Shu. Maybe they've always seen through me, straight to my rotten core. Maybe all this time, they were only pretending to be my friends. Handwriting is seething with unfettered hatred. That might have been in, like, really early in development, because I've never... As far as I know, Sabin can't die. That would be really cool, though. But I also use Sabin, so I would not want that to happen. He is really, really good. Because, like, Shadow can die if you don't wait for him during the start of the World of Ruin. He can die that way. Yeah, I would very highly recommend 6. 6 and 7 are generally regarded as being the best single-player entries. Or at least, like, at least generally what I see. I see a lot of people saying 9's really good nowadays. But, like, growing up, I always remember people kind of not talking about 9 too much. Just cause, I feel like because it came out on the PS1 when the PS2 was already out, and then when 10 was coming out, it kind of overshadowed it. I think 9's getting... I don't want to say revisionist history, but I feel like people are going back to it more and appreciating it more due to the fact that it's been so long since 10 came out that people can go back and play it and not look at it as, oh, this game's old and obsolete because PS2 is out. Final Fantasy X's coming out soon. But I'm not the one at fault. It's all because of that awful Hinako. If only you were gone, they won't be feeling like this. The rest is too story to read from here. It's been a while since I played 6 because I played it on the Game Boy Advance, but I don't really remember any type of like bad implications with Edgar or Setzer. Because Setzer's a gambler who has the airship that you use. With like Edgar, he hits on like Terra, and that's about it. But like none of the I think some of the NPCs say like he's just like flirty, but he's never actually done it. He's not like a rapist or anything like that. Like it's like the worst that is he kind of like flirts with Terra a couple times, but it never goes beyond that. Like he never actually means much behind it. Because there is some stuff that got censored in 6 and post in after the SNES release just because it was considered a little too graphic for a T rating. Like when Celeste gets kidnapped and it shows her in a cell being beaten. Like that's only in the SNES version of the game. Like if you play the Pixel remaster or the Game Boy version, that scene's cut because it was just considered like too intense for like the T rating it has. And it was like giving an M rating to like a Pixel game like that just seemed kind of silly. I wish that scene wasn't cut because it's a really good scene. And it kind of like shows us how fucked up the Empire is that they would do that to one of their own generals. I'll take that. Ah, shit. Yeah, as far as I know, I've never seen any... Oh, I'm not monetized. You don't gotta worry about it. My channel's too small for monetization. I'm not there yet. Yeah, like, as far as I am aware, I've never heard any discussion or implication that Setzer is like a rapist or a kidnapper or anything like that. Not just like in English, Japanese translation, but like I've never seen any discussion in general of that. Because Setzer's character has always been like very tragic just due to like what happened with the woman he loved. It's never, as far like in game and just discussion, I've never seen any discussion of him like using the airship to kidnap and rape women or anything like that. Like he's very much more like a, I don't want to say like a gentleman thief because that's more like Locke's character, but has like a tragic romance with a woman and that's kind of like his thing. He's not really like he's not really like a womanizer or anything like that. Yeah, because 6 never got an anime. I think the only one that actually got an anime was 5, weirdly enough. Actually, what was it, 5? Yeah, like I said, I have never heard in any discussion for the English or Japanese of Edgar or Setzer being like perverted rapists or anything like that. Okay, yeah, it was 5. Final Fantasy, Legend of the Crystals, anime. Okay, yeah, it's a follow-up to 5. I really like 5. I've never seen the anime for it because I don't know, I just been lazy. I completely forgot that there was an anime sequel to 5. The 5 is really good. 5 is very underrated in my opinion. Wait. Where's this go? Oh. Where do I go? Did I miss something down here? Yeah, 5 is also really good. It's very tonally different from the rest of the series. Like, it's very, like, how do I describe it? It's very swashbuckling, and it's very not serious. Like, 5 is good, but it's nowhere near, like, as, like, sad as 10 or 7 or 6, which I think is why some people who have played it really like it, outside of the gameplay being really good. Yeah, like, for the older titles, I would recommend 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, and 3 are... I like 1 and 3. 2, I don't like. It's my least favorite entry. But I would also say I would only play 1, 2, and 3 if you really, really like old school, like NES style RPGs. Because they are definitely an acquired taste. Oh, okay, there's a door. Because they are definitely an acquired taste, and they are very, very old. So if, like, that era RPGs aren't really good, because I feel like SNES is when it started getting really good. At least in my opinion, I think a lot of NES game, or, yeah, NES games are, like, they're playable, but I feel like they're a little too primitive to be as fun as, like, a Super Nintendo game is. Ah, okay, hang on. Go through there, there. Okay, blue, okay, I get it now. Oh, wait, no, I had that open. Whoops. Okay, then... Aha, through here. I have so much stuff. Oh my god, I should have... Fuck, I should have sold that. I forgot to sell that item. Good tea! Box origami. The handwriting here is erratic. Inako, why are you here? There's supposed to be my chance to talk to Shu alone. Why the hell are you here? And why the hell are you cozying up next to Shu like that's where you belong? And the cherry on top, Sekuko decided to tag along too just because of you. But I can forgive her. I mean, she did me the favor of dying soon enough anyway. How long are you going to keep living for? You're already dead. Quit haunting Ebisugaka like some pathetic ghost. Yeah, I think Hinako is actually dead. And this is like hell or purgatory or something. Okay, where is that other note? Rinko's childhood diary. Today I bought all my friends candy from the candy store. It's a lot more fun to eat with friends than to eat alone. Aww. Why'd you have to grow up to be such a meanie? Alright, let's see if it spawns in the same enemies from last time. Yep, it's him. Alright, let's go. Come on. Damn it, messed it up. Come on, come on. Let your guard down. Gotcha. When you're not getting your ass absolutely obliterated, the combat's actually kind of fun. Like, I remember I was getting really heated because I was getting my ass handed to me constantly. But I gotta say, it is a bit more fun once you get the hang of it, and you're not getting, like, dealing with 20 of those dudes at once. All of a sudden, the town is enveloped in a thick fog. Everywhere I looked, I saw strange monsters. I could only bring myself to sit inside my empty house, alone and shaking. That's when Shu came and rescued me. After that, it didn't matter how terrifying the outside world was, so long as I was able to spend time alone with Shu. The handwriting suddenly turns frightening, but then I realized that cockroach Hinako was with him. What are the odds? Just die, you pest. You don't belong in this town anymore. Did you forget that? Mmm, yummy. Okay, what am I looking for? Oh, right, I'm looking for a little thingamabobber. Looking for a little thingamabobber. Letter from Rinko to Hinako. Hinako, here, you'll feel better after eating this. The handwriting from here becomes erratic and emotional. I'm such a kind person, you know. Would someone who isn't kind, give little trees with a wonderful message to their sad friends? I am so kind. You just have to be yourself, Hinako, because whenever I'm by your side, I realize what an amazing person I am. Whenever I help you out, it makes me realize how kind I am. I'll always be looking out for both you and Sakuko, because when I look at after you two pitiful creatures, it makes me feel so superior, like a teacher or a parent or a pet owner even, from your best friend, Rinko. Mmm. You're the best, bestie. Okay, I'm not missing anything else, am I? Ah! Rinko's childhood diary. Today I bought all my friends candy from the candy store. Everyone was slobbering over their snacks and thanking me again and again. Remind me of the time I fed fish at the park, the way their mouths gaped wide as it begged for food. What a bunch of idiots. And that poor as dirt Hinako, all it took was one piece of cheap candy to have her follow me around like a dog. It's almost cute how stupid she is. A cockroach like her deserves to die. Oh, Rinko. Time to take a lava bath. I hear it's great for your exfoliation. Oh, Rinko, my dear. Take this. I haven't changed the graphic settings at all, no. Not sure what the... It might be on your end. Hang on one second. Mmm, toasty. Yeah, I haven't changed the graphic settings at all. Yeah. That's it. It might be like setting it to auto. If you have it set to auto, it might be at a lower scale. If you change the graphics settings or the 1080p, you can set it if you go to like the actual, like when you check the like little cog and then go to quality, you can change it. Who, Rinko? No, they're all like in high school. They aren't like middle schoolers or anything like that. Oh no, whoops, this way. Because they're like 16, around that age, I believe. Though it is kind of unclear because in the first ending, it says that Hinako's in her 20s. So I don't know if that was just like Hinako was having a mental episode and just misremembering everything that happened when she was a teenager, or if they are also in their like the other characters are also in their 20s. Like the events right now, I believe it's stated like Hinako and her friends are like 16 or so. I'm trying to look at the gun. That's cute. Oh, is it autographed? Hang on. God. I think it's autographed. I think that's why it's like his prized possession. Yeah, it's autographed. Like on the backside. Amazing art skills. Great job, Shu. Very Picasso-esque with the nose and eyes. Is there only one item set missing? I thought it was 2 items that were missing. Sheet of fine paper. Carry not any memory of what has come to pass beyond this point. Lay all bare upon the pedestal first. The door shall not open to those who harbor regrets in their hearts. Okay, so it's just 1 item. I thought it was 2 for some reason. Oh, there's a lot of goodies in this area, if I remember right. Medicine cabinet from Shu's place. Oh, I remember. You jumped down. Ah, you almost got me. Only takes 1 jump scare to remember it. I really like the soul siphon because it allows me to not have to use up any of my resources. Which, granted, I guess that means I should start like selling some of them instead of just relying on like the treasures to get faith. I could probably start selling off like because I got a lot of shit. But the stuff I have the most of is stuff I can't really sell though. Kudzuti! Okay. No one on the ceilings. That's good. Wait, what? Oh, I walked right past it. Oh, I walked right past that. Holy hell. And you die. Nice. I got so much stuff. Too much stuff. The scent of herbs is overpowering. How many do I got? 11. 3, 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, that's why. Yokan. Mm. Uh, the bandages can't be sold. But I don't know if it's just because, like I mentioned, they did nerf the game. Fuck, it's this thing. Okay, let's see how much of a pain in the ass this thing is. I was just praising the comment. Let's see if I retract my statements. All right, let's see how bad you are on easy. No, so there we go. Focus on that. You go away. Go away. Ah, you bitch. All right, you and me, Prego. Wow, this thing is not doing nearly as much damage as it used to. Okay, yeah, that's way easier. That's way easier. Okay, I mean, that's still... Oh, I'm not taking that. That's still like a challenging... Or not challenging. That's still like a tanky enemy. But it's nowhere near as ridiculously aggravating as was on hard mode. That's the beauty of starting on hard mode. You get to experience all the horrible stuff first. What's this? That looks like... Oh, fuck, what's it called? Gigantor. That looks like Gigantor. Brainiac Hero Comic. The inside page is full of drawings. Hinako were drawn at the bad guys that the protagonist defeated. Moreover, in order to make the method of death even more bizarre than the manga's presentation, they summarily added a lot of scattered blood and guts. Huh? Shu, why is that your prized possession? Why is your prized possession a comic where you added blood and gore to what you pictured Hinako's death being? That is quite odd. You wouldn't do that to your friend. Yeah, it does look a little bit like Mazinger as well. I was thinking more Gigantor to do like the time period. Because Gigantor would be like the 60s. Wait, was he 60s? Because he came out around the same time Sally the Witch came out, I think, and that was in the 60s. When did Gigantor come out, actually? Gigantor. Yeah, 1963, because this game's set in the 60s, so that's kind of like what I was picturing. When did Mazinger come out? Okay, yeah, because Mazinger would have been in the 70s. I have 11. I have 10 bandages. I think I can sell off my Yokon. Denari sushi is so rare, I'm not going to sell this. And it restores, like, everything. Higashi restores stamina. Then Divine Water restores sanity. Okay, so sanity, stamina, and I got so many bandages. Bakudzu Tea does sanity and health, but it heals over time. It's not an instantaneous one. I might regret this, but I'm thinking I'm going to sell this. So that way I just have the emergency do everything. One for stamina, one for sanity, and then health, and then items. Okay, so I can only go up to 4. So that means I can focus on health, sanity, and stamina next. Okay, so I got 8. Okay, so that did free up a lot of space. Actually, I can probably fit everything onto a single... Oh, whoops. Actually, that's just kind of like muscle memory. I'll keep that there. Gashi there. Yeah, I think that's pretty good, because that covers stamina, sanity, health, and then item. And then the, oh god, I'm dying, panic button. Oh, whoops. Should probably equip that Omori. Okay, let's see if I can't make a build out of this. Or at least have, like, what I think is a good group. Okay, so that's kind of like the one item from Dark Souls. Increase max health, sanity, stamina. I think this is actually a good one. Using stored up items, your health, you're not be interrupted by an attack. Store health after feeding an enemy, that's also pretty good, so that way I don't have to use my health items as much. Um, Greatly decreases weapon durability consumption for performing light attacks. That sounds really handy. I might swap this one in when I'm back into, like, the real world. Because, like, here it doesn't matter. So I'd be better using something else. But in the real world, that sounds like it'd be pretty handy. Unless it counts, like, the parries as its own thing, in which case it wouldn't really matter. Nice. I feel like that's an issue with, like, a lot of RPGs, is they'll have so many characters that you just end up not using some of them. I feel like that's an issue in Dragon Age Origins, mainly just due to the way that the party makeup is kind of set up. I'll explain that in just a moment. I gotta go use the restroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'll do that, and then... this. Well, I think this is good. I'll swap out one of these. Well, no, yeah, I think I'll just stick with this. Perfect dodge to get easier. Then be able to deal powerful counterattack. Killing the enemy restores my health, and then if I need to heal, I don't get interrupted by attacks. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, an issue in like Dragon Age is, so the way that the game is set up is it's a bit of an issue in Mass Effect 1 as well. But an issue in Dragon Age Origins is it is very much like you could in theory just take a whole party that's the same class as you, but it encourages you to have like a pretty even party makeup. Like it's good to have a thief or good to have a rogue character with you, good to have a warrior with you, good to have a mage with you. And like the amount of party members you have in the game compared like the dispersion of classes is very uneven. You have 2 mage characters to pick from, 2 rogue characters to pick from, and then you have 1, 2, 3. About 4 different warriors that you can pick from. So if you're playing like a warrior class, you're just never going to interact or use any of the party members and who make up like half of your party composition. And then if you're playing mage, you're only going to ever really interact with one of them, depending on which style of mage. Like if you want to be a damager or you want to be a support class, it's going to affect like which one you take with you. Then if you're playing rogue, you really don't have much need to bring another rogue with you, because you can only bring 3 party members with you. Hang on, I'm doing math. And it's always good to have like a magic damage dealer, just because like magic is so broken in that game. So just like to keep the game balanced, it really does affect like what characters you'll actually end up interacting with outside of camp, where you can talk to everyone. Hang them. Let them dangle. Hey, Mr. Groomer.
幼い頃からの友人に別れを告げるのは辛いだろう。
はい。あ、いえ。するべきでした。もっと早く。こんな姿をお見せして。申し訳ありません。
謝らなくていい。むしろその痛みを強いた私の方が謝らねばならない。 行こ
Oh no, she's got a headache. Nighty night. I wonder if Hinako is gonna have her back all torn up like she does in the other world. Okay, no. She's not at that point yet.
シュウリンコ
Yeah, can I go back into the school?
あの二人どこ
Okay, looks like everything's closed off. Yeah, it does. Oh, hang on. No, I think my loadout's pretty good. Are they still up there? No, they're not. Her eyes look a lot less red than they did in the previous run. No, there's not. You can kill them all. I believe in you, Hinako. Okay, so then... Oh. I'm not sure what that was. Fuck off. Okay, so now I have to check... Because this is related to, like, the sword... for the, ending that we're trying to get. Okay, so Ebisugaku Part 4. Once you're at Shoes House, find the crack Tubachi buries you. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I gotta get to his house, and then I can start worrying about it. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad.
あいつ私を追ってる二人もあいつから逃げたのかも
I really love what they did. I mentioned it before, but I really love that they were able to create like a Pyramid Head style enemy and have it be thematically similar to Pyramid Head without it just being like Pyramid Head himself, like it is in Homecoming, or it just being, we have Pyramid Head at home, and it's like what they did in Downpour and in Origins. You know, the fog monster is a representation of Hinako herself, and like her the clash of her desire between the ideal woman and like bride and things like that, and all the repression and all that aspect of her character, versus her desire to be herself, be her own person, and not have to worry about, you know, losing her sense of self due to what would be expected of a woman at this time. Dire revenge. And then in the Edo period, Ebisugaka witnessed another faith-changing event. The divine tree, the symbol of their religion, was struck by lightning and burned down. By this time, the ideologies of the Tsukumogami faith had taken root, and sacredness was now determined by the antiquity of an object. The divine tree was not worshipped for subduing the water dragon. Instead, it was only due to the fact that it was the oldest object in the area. And so a new divine object was decided upon to take the tree's place. Next target for worship was the Inari statue. Before long, faith in the Inari statue itself developed, mixing with the Tsukumogami faith to create an amalgamation of beliefs completely unique to Ebisugaka. To this effect, the mongrel Inari faith here in Ebisugaka has almost no likeness to the practice throughout the rest of Japan and has boasts a pathetically superficial history. Even this changing of idols has been turned into some epic divine story by the priests. This is the nonsense they came up with. With the divine tree destroyed by lightning, the land lost its guardian, and the ancient evil water dragon attempted to rise from its slumber. Hearing the town's plight, a family of benevolent foxes traveled far from the west to subdue the dragon once more. The people's faith in them bolstered their power, but without enough power, the dragon shall awaken once more. So now they convinced locals to devote themselves to the new god, Inari-sama. Water dragon, divine tree, Tsukumogami, and now Inari-sama. These pathetic people believe their faith has 1,000 years of history. It has been mutilated time and again to suit their petty needs. Man truly is a fickle beast. I like the music here. It's very somber. Oh no, what's that? Okay, so I got a lot. I got 4. I think these 2 are close to being completely leveled up. I'll do health first and then stamina. So once they're completely filled up, then I can just worry about sanity and just buying more Amori. Where are you? Oh, we got a ways to go. Holy. Yokan. Oh, I see you. I see you. You're up there. I see you up there. Oh, I remember you. You're not going to scare me this time. You're not going to get me this time. Almost. Ah, that was easy. Should I use it? I like this knife. I'll fix it. If you like something, it isn't a waste to keep it repaired. Okay, might need to pipe for this one. Running away like the coward you are. You better run. Ooh, axe. Yeah, the axe way better than the hammer. Okay, let's see what's up here. Oh. Oh. You stay dead. Oh no. It did not decide to stay dead. Okay, what's over here before I go down there? Nothing. I wish the segment was longer. Like, it's really cool just hearing like all the things rustling and this rustling in the leaves and the bushes, and just only see glimpses of them before they flicker and run away. It's good stuff. Oh, there you are. I see you, buddy. Come on. No? Ugh, God, I hate those things. Alright, knife fight. Who's gonna win? Gotcha. All right, buddy, come on. Quit running away. Ooh, I like that the building served as a little bit of protection there. That's a nice bit of detail. Ah, dang it. That's good. Sometimes characters don't need to be deep to be entertaining. Like, I wouldn't say like any of the characters in like K-On! Are very deep, but I love all of them. And same with like Laid Back Camp. I wouldn't say any of the characters are super deep, but they don't need to be. They just got to be entertaining and good. Yep. I really, really, really like the music in this segment. It's very Silent Hill 2-esque. This very haunting, slow, we're in a dark, foggy forest. Really good segment. Anything? Nah. Okay, so... Oh, you get the axe. Oh, Where's he going? Where'd he go? Good Zuti. Yeah, good sprite work is very nice. I keep half expecting that thing to pop out. I do really like that it is, at least in this, because I remember in the, if I remember right, in the first run on hard, that thing would, it just actually did like just straight up start attacking you. It did kind of kill the sense of fear in this level or this segment. It's like, okay, this thing's already attacking me. I don't got to worry about it. Now it's like, I just see it skulking around and disappearing into the fog. It's definitely a lot more effective to have it knowing that it's there, but you don't know when it's actually going to get you, instead of just... Oh, Sprit. Okay, I thought you misspelled sprite work. My bad. Yeah, Final Fan or Blue Reflection has a system very similar to the Materia system. It's except theirs are called fragments, and you get them from doing side quests and things like that. Really good system. It's a little confusing, but just mainly due to the way the game is translated. It's not translated very well. So it's like difficult to understand like what some of the items or what some of the fragments do, or like how to like pair them up to effectively do stuff. Yeah, I definitely would highly recommend it when it's on sale, but like I said, it does, like, its main issue, at least in my opinion, it is not translated well. So it's kind of difficult to understand some parts just due to just how poorly translated it is. Those are enemies. But that looks like a shrine. Alright, knife fight. You get the pipe. Okay, I think there's a steel pipe nearby. What was that? I think there's something on the roof. Yep. Whatever it was is gone. Oh, there it is. Okay, so that was a shrine, but it's not the type of shrine I'm looking for. Okay, so yeah, this is the path to go. Okay. Correct path. Actually, what's this way? Oh, okay, this is the path I took. Then... Okay, so that path is blocked off. Alright. It's always good to explore. That way you can get as much treasure as you possibly can. I gotta say, I only played, like, I installed the original Diablo, and I only played, like, a couple minutes of it, and I had to stop because I knew, just from what little I played of it, I knew I would get addicted to it. Because, like, it just really plays with the loot goblin part of my brain. Where it's like, yes, loot. Yes. Click, click, click. Get more loot. Kill enemy. I really need to play, like, the older Blizzard games, like Warcraft, like original Warcraft and StarCraft and things like that, because I feel like I would really, really like them if I actually played them. Come on, I want to do the perfect move. Ah, shit. Okay, fuck it. Because I feel like I would really enjoy, like, because, like, their old games were, like, were real-time strategy games. Okay, no. That... Oh, never mind. Were, like, real-time strategy games. And I feel like I would really enjoy it. I've always heard nothing but good things about Warcraft 3 and StarCraft 2. So I really want to play those, but I also got to play the originals first just because... I don't know. You know, I'm weird. I want to play games in order if they came out. Oh, hello. Where'd you come from? Like, if there's a narrative reason to do it, I would like to do it in order. Even if the one game is objectively better than the other. Okay, so that takes me down. Wait a second. I was gonna say, I don't remember you. Okay, this path is blocked off.
これが壊れたらどうする？
I'm still kind of bummed I never have to actually experience World of Warcraft in its heyday. Because, like, my family was, like, poor growing up, so I never got to play it. And also my computer was... Our family computer was a bit of a potato. So I could play, like, Neopets, Adventure Quests, RuneScape, you know, things that were free and not taxing on the computer. I remember just, like, in the store seeing the box art for Warcraft, or World of Warcraft, with the Night Elves and the dwarf with the gun. I'm like, this is cool. What is this? And then, like, it's a monthly subscription. My parents are also, like, really... Not gonna say it was a bad thing, but they were really restrictive of, like, my internet access, because they didn't want me getting... shit. Like, running into any, like, weirdos on the internet. So I never really got to experience it. It seems like nowadays it's like not in a great state because there's like I don't even know how many versions of Warcraft there are to play. Yeah, that's more than be said. Yeah, I'm not saying like to complain about it. Like I do really appreciate my parents did that. Like, I wasn't able to go on, like... I mean, I still got onto, like, DeviantArt and, like, fanfiction.net. But, you know, I didn't really see, like, anything really weird on those sites. Like, most of the, like, things like Newgrounds and those kind of games were things I would see more at school during the computer... during computer class, because people, cooler kids than I, knew where those sites were. Head to the mountain. What? That's new. Am I not supposed to find Shia? What's this? Strange note. The view's great, isn't it? I've always wanted to see it with you. You're probably alright if you made it this far, but just be sure you're not being followed by anyone, right? This is our own private sanctuary. We don't need anyone else. I don't remember that note in the original. Nope. No drugs. What is that green miasma? Yeah, because, like, there's... I hate that you have to pay for it, too. There's, like, WoW Classic, where you get to play the game as it originally was. But then there's also the version of it where you play whatever expansion that they've gone up to. It's like, why would I want to do that? Why can't they do, like, what Final Fantasy XIV does, where everyone just starts in the base game, and they just play through all the expansions in order and get to experience all the story in order? Like, that just makes so much more sense to me. That's what 14 does. That's what 11 does. I really don't understand the mindset of just, oh, you're starting later than everyone else? Well, okay, you're gonna have to just start with the current expansion we're on. You don't know how to play? You don't know what the story is? Well, tough shit, luck up, kiddo. Ow. I don't remember this. Or if I do... Ah, shit, did I mess up? Oh, no, wait, there's a game. Okay, yeah, that's locked up. Okay, I can't progress. I'll save it to increase health, because I'm pretty sure I'm, like, on the last one for that. Ooh, crowbar. You can Gordon Freeman this. Yeah, they also have, like, a free trial for the first 15 levels for the current version of WoW, and I tried that, and I was so, like, confused and lost. Because, like, it starts you on, like, a tutorial island, kind of like in RuneScape, like... And then, like, the first 10 levels of your 15 free trial are spent on the tutorial island, and it's like, wow, this really makes me want to keep playing the game and buy it and then pay a monthly subscription fee. I really like this. This is really cool. I wasted my 10 of my 15 levels on this. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's just like, I can't experience it the way that it was way back in the day, and the only way to do that would be to actually spend money, which I don't want to spend money just to, like, maybe I end up hating it. Maybe I just would have a better time just playing their single-player RTS games. That is... I'm gonna get jumped. Ooh, definitely selling that. You know, I feel like if they're gonna do the free trial for the game, I feel like more people care. I don't know. Maybe they don't show like their player count numbers, so I can't say definitively. But at least in my mind, I think when people think of World of Warcraft, they think of what it was back in the early 2000s, and that's what they would want to try out because that's what they always heard about, not whatever they're doing now. So I think I think the free trial should be. I mean, I guess they do want them to play the either both versions or the more air quotes modern version. I feel like if they're offering free trials that they should have it for both versions of the game, or the free trial should be for the base game, not for the current It's dead? Why is it dead? Oh, that's goated. Take less damage when facing multiple enemies. Scales with the number of enemies. Holy shit. Yes, indeed. I like how they give you this right before you get jumped by 3 people. Okay, can I climb this ladder? No, I cannot. Okay, that's the key. Strange note, my sanctuary is still incomplete. I'm lonely, so lonely. Feels like I'm going to freeze. I need to gather more women, more... But even when I do, they all go away. I keep collecting more and more, but they all die. Mommy, why did you leave me all alone? I'm lonely, so lonely, it feels like I'm going to freeze. I need to gather more women, more, but even when I do, they all go away. Okay, that's a lot darker than I thought. Yep, okay, that's really messed up. Oh shit, you're fast. Damn it. So the Japanese name for this enemy is like a slang term for a perverted old man. So that enemy coming, just running into the room after that note with a room full of enemies that are mutilated women, that's not a pretty picture, man. Kudos to them. That is really good environmental storytelling to make that creepy as hell. Yeah, should I heal? Nah, I'm fine. Okay, so I can't go that way. Alright, down we go. Chase sequence. Run, girlie, run! Flee like your life depends on it, because it does. Oh, my guiding lanterns. Thank you for teaching me. We need to go. Hinako, are you serious, girl? Nope, 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 nope. Ah, damn it. Gosh dang it. Okay, let me... Gotcha. Fuck! There's one that prevents the drainage of stamina while you're running. I was gonna equip that. Darn it. I knew there was a chase sequence coming up. I should have done that. Okay, caught your breath. Let's go. Come on, Hinako. Not that way. Wait, what's this? Red capsule. No. No drugs, Hinako. Resist the temptation. Are we almost there? We're almost there. Ah, you bitch. Go, 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 go. Fuck, not here. Fuck, 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 fuck. God damn it. All right, let's go. Run for it. Oh, shit. Wait, did it? Did it spawn me in a different location? Okay, so don't turn left, turn right. Okay, so it did spawn me a different area. Okay. Perfect dodge that. Chain link fence. Hinako's other self's worst nightmare. Yeah, usually... Yeah, I think you two need a break too, girly. Yeah, usually whenever you get like a rematch with a boss, you're usually gonna be like a stronger version. Oh, come on. Duck under. This way. Nope, nope. Get. Come on. I have no idea how I didn't collide with that.
だよね。
Okay, so the next part of the sword puzzle is at the back of Shu's house, so let's explore this area. Okay, I think that's it. Just the Orari. Almost there. Actually, can I leave? Or do I just get like do I just get like telefragged? Red capsule. No, thank you. That's supposed to be a fox. It looks more like a piggy. Wank wank.
さっきのあれ全部消えた。
Hmm. No, no red capsule. The placement of it is so insidious. Hello?
神社。昨今地の古い神社か。昔は栄えてたみたい。火事があってからは人が寄りつかなくなっちゃったって聞いた。
Research journal number 4, photo attached research journal. Here's to be a clue collected by a researcher investigating the folklore of Ebisugaka. Regarding the legend of the sacred sword, the defeated soldiers needed a place they could hide to escape prosecution by the enemy army. They are able to engage with anyone from surrounding settlements, so there is no way for them to purchase new goods. It's forced them to make do with what they already had. They had to a culture where tools were used as long as possible. The act of the act of treating old tools with respect and reusing broken or unwanted ones was seen as a virtue and called kishu. It was thought when a tool reached the end of its lifespan and was laid to rest, then both the tool and the god to whom it was offered would be pleased. Clearly a tradition born in a necessity in a hidden village of defeated soldiers. Okay, so that path leads to Shu's house, so let's go this way. Unless this is actually the path to Shu's house. It's just a very long way there. Oh, no, this is this. Oh, this is the tree.
これがお地蔵さん。誰かが前掛けをかけたんだ。
Oh, there's three of the statues have been covered so far because I found three of the. I put the solved three of the puzzles. So when I do the fourth one, there's gonna be a fourth shawl there, and then when I do the fifth, that means the sword's gonna be here. Excellent. Okay, well, nice to know where I can get the sword. It's gonna be right over there. Man, is that enough? Ah, so close. So close and yet so far. Okay, almost there, almost the shoes place. What's this? The character for he, fire, can be faintly seen etched into the stone base. Okay. Okay, thanks, game. Okay, so that's where... Okay, so I just gotta go to shoes place, grab that, and then that's where I need to take it. And then I'll just have one more location left before I can grab the sword. Because the sword, from what I can see, is important for all the other endings. I hope, like, once you do it, it's easy to, like, you get it, like, at the start of the game. What the fuck is that music? Like, once you... Those carrots? Those are pretty messed up looking carrots. I'm hoping, like, once you unlock the sword, that... And, like, New Game Plus, that you just, like... I don't know if you can start with it, but it'd be nice if it's, like, one of the first items you can grab. Because going through all this trouble to get the sword... And then it's like, oh, it's locked off till endgame again, would be kind of annoying. Ah, crap. Did I just screw myself? Wait, did they have this scene last time? I don't remember this scene. Oh, it's something bad, isn't it? Oh. Oh. Oh, what did it say? What was he doing to you? Letter to my partner. Hey there, partner. We made it out of some pretty vicious battles together, huh? Even had to part ways with our fair share of comrades on the battlefield, and I just never thought we'd have to part ways too. But at least ours won't be a goodbye through death on the battlefield. From now on, you can't ask for anything from me, okay? Because it's not like I can expect your help anymore. You have to look after yourself now. I won't be there to drag you to safety when you fall. Wherever we go, and no matter what we do, we'll always be a part of Space Army. We'll always be partners, got it? Thanks for everything, Hinako. Shoo. Oh, it's a little UFO. Is he dead? Choose knowledge of medicine rivals that of a veteran pharmacist. From ingredients efficacy to the medicine that best matches your body, you name it, he'll be able to tell you. You can consult him with all those pains that come with growing up, like headaches to acne, and just like that, he'll recommend you medicine and also give you advice on daily lifestyle choices. Rumor got around that listening to Shu's advice really does make acne go away, and how now he's real popular with girls. With the girls, I suffer from frequent headaches, so Shu gets me medicine based on my symptoms, and it really helps me out. Aha! There it is. Cracked hibachi brazier. This brazier was filled with charcoal to help stay warm until the large crack pot put an end to that. Okay, so let's go offer that before, because I remember what happens when you open that door. Okay, so where was it? Down the left, okay. Or right, my bad. Okay, just a little further up. And here. Okay, let's go check the Great Tree and see if I'm right that the fourth one's going to be covered. Alright, where's the tree? The tree is this way. Am I right? Yep, I'm right.
追いかけ増えてる
Okay, let's see where... If I can do the last one now, or if it's after this area. Okay, so it's after... Okay, so I can't get it now. It's the next area. Or next time we're out and about in the real world. Ugh. Okay, let's head back to Shu's place and get jump scared. This way? Yeah, that way. If I remember right, there used to be enemies on this path. Like, when you went to the where the sacred tree was, I could have sworn there was at least a couple of enemies there. I'm not complaining, though. This, I feel like it works better. You know, it's more Silent Hilly, just being wandering in the fog and just being afraid of what could possibly jump out instead of constantly having things attacking you. Okay, can I check the back? See if there's anything in there? Can't open it. Well, why not? Why can it... Oh, red capsule, red capsule, red capsule. Lots of red capsules in here. Not using any of that, though. I got across? Yeah. Breaking the rules.
シュウリンコ ?
I wonder if the scene's gonna play out differently since Hinako isn't on any drugs. Because if I remember right, she gets like a phone call from Shu, I think.
Shoo!
Just the framing of it's so funny. Night, night, nap time. Since you already have the arm, I'm curious how it's going to work, since it's going to have to skip over the entire, like, level where she got the arm.
いいえ、私は恐れません。はい。姿が見えなくとも一緒にいるのを感じます。
Ah.
私頑張ります。あなたにふさわしくなるように。
That's a different scene. Okay, I think I have... Yeah, I got all my fox powers. Yeah, let me go do this. Because if I remember, I can see through blood walls. Yeah, I can kind of just, like, blitz through this area, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to blitz through this, because I already have all these abilities. Oh, shit. Yeah. That all you got, bitch? Come on. Weakling. Your soul is but sustenance. Okay, I'm gonna try and get all of these emptied out. That way I don't have to really worry about much. Okay, yeah, because I got all... Okay, yeah. So I remember this. This is where you would get, like, all the different fox powers, and then you would have to, like, go through it one by one. I already have the fox power, so I can just kind of, like, blitz this area, I think. Okay, so the emblem lets me walk into these places. Alright, fox arm lets me open these doors. Can I just kind of like skip this entire place? Actually, hang on. I think there is something I need in this area, if I remember the guide correctly. Obtain the Agura no Hotai Sama and the Hair. Okay. Okay, so I gotta go here. Okay, so way down here. Okay. Oh, enemy. Hello. Alright, do your attack, do your attack. You didn't stand a chance, bucko. Okay, so it's down over here. Here? Okay, so there. Oh, hang on. Is it this one or this one? Shrine Maidens. Yokan. Okay, so yeah, I guess it's this way. Hello? Up the stairs. I gotta say, not constantly... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, not constantly getting bombarded with enemies definitely makes this place a lot creepier. I'm actually able to take in the ambiance a lot more and actually get kind of like creeped out by the setting. Okay, I'm gonna let that thing just kind of fuck off. I like that I get to explore and just actually, like, look around. Oh, shit. Okay, I guess you come up this way. Alright, let's fight. All right, do your little combo. Yeah. Yeah. Die. I hope the material grind's going well. That's something that I was never able to finish Final Fantasy VI because like my copy broke, but when the part I was at before my copy broke was just grinding to fight the final tower and the boss. Ooh, nice. Usually with like action games like Senran, I would not want to try that with a keyboard just because it doesn't seem like it would work too well. Oh, hang on. Does Soul Siphon actually damage another enemy if they're nearby? Ooh, that's cool. Eh, crap. I have so many bandages. I'm afraid to increase like the difficulty for like the next run, because I remember just how brutal hard was, but I have so many more goodies now and just much better stats. I feel like it'd probably be easier. Why aren't you dead yet? Yeah, I was really sad when my copy of 6 broke because it was on the Game Boy and it was really flimsy. I got it from a flea market. I haven't been to a flea market in so long. I really need to go back to it. But my copy broke, and that's why I bought a mint condition version of it, but I'm afraid of it breaking, you know, so I don't really use my Game Boy too much. Okay, so where am I going? Dried carcass. Fuck. Okay, so the Yokon. Yeah, my Game Boy Advance copy of 6 is probably one of my most prized possessions. Wow, holy shit, this is pretty. This is new. When I was at a convention, they had like a store selling like a bunch of old retro games, and they had a Super Famicom version of 6, and I really wanted to get it. I just didn't have the money. I don't have a Super Famicom to play it on, but since it's my favorite entry in my favorite game series, I just like having physical copies of it. I don't know if I would get like a physical copy of 6's SNES release just because it says 3 instead of 6, and that just, it annoys me so much. That deal. Mandate of the clan, and yet our mortal world is ever changing. The age of gods has passed, and the powers of heaven have withered. Such a living sacrifice may no longer suffice to quell the wrath of the deep, so our ancestors saw fit to place a seal of immense power upon the being below. Upon the water they set a great stone. Now the being remains sealed away, unable to break free of its prison. However, earth cannot endure forever against the might of water. As its power wanes, the seal shall break. When the wrath rises once more, we shall be powerless to stop it. Okay, I see another one of those little... Yeah, like it... Like... Eh. It's really weird to me that they released it in that way. Because, like... That's also like I wouldn't get like a SNES version of 4 because it says 2, and I know that it's not 2. Like, imagine how confused people were when Final Fantasy VII came out. Like, oh, there's Final Fantasy 1, and then there's 2, then 3, and here's 7. People are going, huh? What? Excuse me, where are the other 4? We missed how many entries? He who seeks the crimson water, which banishes evil. When the Shishi Odoshi strikes once, let the bell chime. Thrice shall the bells ring to speak the legends of this land. Trapped under a great stone in the lake's abyss lies a slumbering water dragon, born during the age of gods and sealed away by our ancestors. Deprived of the water dragon's spirit, that the once lush green tree has met a withering fate. Okay, so did I already do it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. Is it a puzzle? Are they like marked on it? Okay, yeah, I think they are. Upon the rock, our ancestors built a shrine, naming it Heaven's Benediction, so it could serve as a sanctuary for our clan. When Heaven's benediction fell, the wrath of the depths shall rage against the heavens themselves, and both man and land shall face calamity. When that time comes, the glory of Higa's gods shall wane, heralding to the end of our clan. It is the duty of our family's head to ensure that Heaven's benediction will prosper for generations to come. It is the fate of our family's head that he shall prevent calamity from ever arising. Okay, I guess I gotta mark the ones that say water on them, or look like a water symbol. Purification ritual. That is some nice water. I mean, it looks very solid, just kind of like a texture, but I like that it actually has some reflection to it. Medicine bottle with Hote-sama, the monk engraved on it, contains a red liquid. Hote-sama sitting cross-legged. A clear medicinal infusion with a deep red color. This natural remedy is traditional folk medicine used in ancient times when people believed fevers were the result of demonic possession. This infusion was considered a miracle cure that was capable of dispelling evil spirits. Though the original formulation has been lost to time, historical documents indicate that it took an extraordinary amount of time and effort to prepare. Okay, where... Oh, okay. Trapped under a great stone in the lake's abyss lies a slumbering water dragon. Okay, so I should do the ones marked as water, I think. Note of caution, Agura no Hotai Sama bestows upon us the blessing of crimson water. This blessing can be found deep beneath the sacred mountains where spring water pools and infused with benison herbs. Its medicinal properties, unlike any other, are the bounty of many moons of steeping. The power imbued with the crimson water shall eradicate even the most wicked evil, but beware, for its frightful potency makes it unsuitable for the purification of mortals. Only for the exorcism of ancient evils should it be used. According to the writings of the Iwai family, whose members have served the people of Ibisugaka as physicians for generations, only infusions prepared using traditional method can truly be called Agura no Hote-sama. Anything bearing the name in the modern day is merely snake oil. True infusions are said to be a double-edged sword, both a miraculous elixir and a dangerous poison. That is, if one harbors any guilt inside their hearts, then not only shall their infusions cleanse you of any evil spirits, but also destroy your very self from the inside out. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's Great Stone, Water Dragon, Great Tree. Is this a puzzle? They just do like the ones that match it? I mean, that's a mountain. Is that Great Stone? Okay, what are you? That's not a dragon. Do I have to do this like in order? Water dragon. That's fire. And tree. Did I do it wrong? Did I do it wrong? That looks tree. Let me try again. Ema. So many of them. I don't have enough faith. Okay, so that. Not that. Not you. You're water. Gurgling brook. I think I did the puzzle correct. Okay then. Okay, is there anything... is there anything else, or can I just, like, just run straight to the exit? Because I don't have to worry about getting, like, all my arms and stuff anymore, so let's see. Okay, so... Okay. Okay, so that's all I gotta do in here. Okay, so I think I can just, like, skip it. Skip this area, because I don't think... I got, like, enough items, I think. Oh, no, maybe I should look around, try and see if there's any... like, EMA or bonus items or whatever. Yeah! You know, like any extra lore stuff or what have you, but given that you already have like the fox arm and all the abilities, I think you can kind of just run through it. Yeah. Unless there's like extra lore here, I think I can just skip this. Ooh, good that I came back. Okay, not a total waste. Okay, let me find a shrine and sell this stuff, because it definitely seems like it's worth it just to go and get the loot. Oh, baby, big payday. Oh, I still have more. Okay. Nice. How much is that? That's a pretty decent amount of health. Where am I? Wait, did I go this way? I already went this way. Okay, so this I just want to like see if I can how much loot I can get. Ah, you bitch. Die! How dare you interrupt me? Wow, what a door. So secretive. Okay, any new lore or anything? Just treasure hunting? Hmm. Yeah, I think the game, outside of like the things you can pick up and sell, I think they kind of just want you to blitz through this since you already got the arm. Okay, any treasure in here? I don't think there's any treasure in here. No treasure, I think. Hmm. Anything? No. Okay, let's just alright, let's just go through the center. There you are.
とても綺麗だひなこ
Actually, did I miss one? That's that room. Oh, I missed the... I'm stupid. I missed two of them. Whatever. I don't think the time it would take to just kind of like wander around would be worth however much I would get, because I don't think I'm going to get very much from what I find.
では行こうか
ご一緒に。
見たまえ皆が私
Ooh,
を
her eyes are
祝って
creepy.
くれている
I wonder what the symbolism of it is that the male masks look like ones that they can take off, while the female ones look like they're sewn onto their face. Oh, Junko, I see you. Birdie, 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 birdie.
あなたの新しい生に祝福を。
I wonder why Junko, like, so pissy at her sister. Alright, can we speed this up? Oh, it's Rinko. It's boss fight. Hey, Rinko. I guess you don't want to... you don't want to be in charge of this wedding.
リンコ私たちの世界からひな子が死んでいなくなる日なんだからリンコ私はあんたの願い通り死んでいなくなるからだから私のことなんか忘れて幸せに生きなよ忘れてやる手伝ってやる私の記憶から世界からお前の名前なんて全部消えたんですよ
God, you're so petty.
消されない私の名前は清水ひな子
Okay, I wonder how easy this boss fight's gonna be. I haven't really had a need to use like the double trigger ability in this one. I don't know if it's just because like it seems a lot easier, but they just haven't really thrown like enough mobs at me to make me want to. Oh, are you kidding me? I lost ability. All right, let's see if I can get her timing down. Come on, Rinko, come on. Just a regular catfight between some ladies. Come on, Rinko. You can have Shu, girl. It's not that big a deal. Oh, okay, that's what she's doing. I was like, why'd she just throw it at the one of her mobs? Okay, let me... 3 health. Thanks, Rinko. Come on, bring it. Bring the heat. Yeah, get it? Uh-oh. Nope, wrong item. New muscle memory is gonna get me. Ah, damn it. That muscle memory got me. Okay, move you there. Get her. Rip her a new one. Tear her apart. Yeah, kick her ass. All right, let's do this. I like that you can use items to refill your meter. It's very handy for boss fights. Chug that water, girl. Get her. No problem. Yeah, after this boss fight, I'm gonna call it quits. I just figured this place would be rather short. Glad you love it so much. Hell of a bitch slap there, Hinako. I hope he can beat him.
そうだよ。君は私のひな子だ。
Now she's all messed up. Yeah, I hope you're able to beat that hidden boss in Setsuna. You don't worry about Persona. It's not near whatever you're picturing in your mind. It's not nearly that difficult. It's not. None of your choices matter in the game. It's very, very forgiving. Yeah, Persona is not a game that you have to worry about any of your choices. Nothing you do in that game matters, trust me.
え、お母さん？
そろそろ帰っといて。お夕飯ができたから。おい、リンクを離せ。
ひなこ、もう十分。殺すか殺されるか決めた？
姉ちゃん。
殺されなさい、ひなこ。
どうしてみんなそうなの？みんな殺してるの？お姉ちゃんも殺したの？
ええ、私も殺したわ。お父さんもお母さんも。そして大切な妹も。
No, it is nothing like that. It is not epic. It's not big numbers. It's not a monster collector in any capacity.
されたくない。
It's
今日それを口にすることがどれだけ恐ろしい。
yeah, it's not whatever you're picturing in your head. It is not that.
もちろん。
今日までに何度も言ったかもしれないけれど、もう一度だけ言うわね。生はあなたが選びなさい。だけど今日、その選択には特別な代償が伴う。それもあなたが生き延びた時にだけ。あなたがおとなしく殺されるなら何の代償もない。お姉ちゃんはひなこに幸せになってほしいよ。
お姉ちゃん。
Yeah, 4 is probably the worst game I've ever played in my life, not gonna lie. Like, the characters in 4 are some of the worst written I've ever seen in any medium in general. And 5 is just the most boring game I've ever played. There's nothing epic, there's no big number crunching, it's not a monster collector like Pokemon or Digimon. It's not... I don't know what type of things people have been telling you, but that is not at all what that game is. Those games are like. They are incredibly dull. They're very, very overly long. They are at minimum 200 hours. There's nothing to do in the games. So 4 is like I hate every single character in 4. If you like the characters, it's fine. Oh, I know, because I have people in Discords who just never stop sucking Persona 4's dick, and it's so aggravating. But they are the most even when I was trying to just go in blind and give it a shot, it was the most obnoxious characters I've ever had the misfortune of seeing in any media. Like, they are the worst fucking characters in fiction. Like, I did not care about any of them. I wanted them all to die. I hated all of them so much. Yeah, 5 has no edge to it at all. Any type of social commentary that Persona 4 and 5 tries to have, it completely negates itself because it just cannot stay tonally, or their writing is just such dog shit. Like, it's not a monster collector in any capacity either. Like, I struggled to play 5. It was the most boring, poorly written game I've ever had the misfortune of playing. I beat both of them because I spent money on them, so I'm gonna beat them, and it's 200 hours of absolutely fucking nothing happening. Yeah, I hate the series, so I'm not someone to get a unbiased opinion, but it's not a monster collector in the sense of Pokemon. It's not like that in any capacity. Who's Adachi again? Is that the guy from 4 or 5? Because there's 2 characters with similar names, and they're both like boring.
時間がない。二人とも待ってて。すぐ行く。
I forget which one's Adachi. Because there's the one dude in 5 that all the girls fangirl over because they think, I don't know, I fucking know. Oh yeah, he's fucking trash. That is such a stupid ass villain. Like the twist is seen from like a mile away. It's not interesting. His reasoning is just the most basic level we live in a society type shit. None of the characters have depth. They are like the most two-dimensional. Like that's an insult to this two-dimension to say that they're two-dimensional. Yeah, don't go into it thinking that it's gonna be a big focus on monster collecting either. It's not Pokemon. It's nothing like a normal monster collector. If you're wanting that, Pokemon is the better option, or hell, Digimon. I never played a Digimon game. I've heard that it's similar to Shin Megami Tensei, but monster collecting is not a big focus in Persona. The big focus on Persona is just the slice of life anime life sim element. That is what most of the game is. You're not really doing much monster collecting. You're not doing much dungeon raiding or combat. I mean, it's there, but you only do it like once, really. Or not once. But like it'll be like, here's your new level, and then you go do it in one day, and then you're kind of done, and then you just spend the next 30 hours just going to school and talking with your friends. And I guess if you played this as a teenager, and it would be cool, I guess, but I'm fucking 30. This does not entertain me. I don't want to play a 200-hour game where most of my gameplay is just watching cutscenes of characters I don't like. No, it's not queer in any capacity. It's yeah, you're being very misled. You're really gonna be upset when you get to 4, trust me. There is nothing pro-gay in any of the games. No, I don't like any of the casts. Like, they're so not great. Like, I actually redid a run because there was a character who was so obnoxious. I was like, I'm curious if this game actually has choices that matter. If I don't do the dungeon and save a character, what happens? And you just get a non-standard game over. And I was like, well, okay. I was hoping this character would die so I wouldn't have to see her ever again. She was just so obnoxious and I just hated her that much. Okay, where am I going? Okay, so down here is where I need to go. Okay, so that's where I need to go. Yeah, Kanji's not gay. Yeah, like, I completely agree. Like, I just don't like the way it's handled. Not because I think Kanji should be gay or that Naoto should be trans. I don't think they should be because it's pretty evident from the writing that they're not. It's more so, I think, trying to include it in any capacity is not done to go, look at us, we're dealing with these themes, because it's just done for jokes. No, he's not in the closet. That's not true. Yosuke is not actually gay. That's something that was cut from the game and people put in as a mod, but in the actual canon, he is not a gay man. He's just a dick. I hate Yosuke so much. Yeah, that's not an actual thing in the game. That is something, like when people data mined it when it came to PC and they found out that was like a cut file, so they added it back in as like a mod. That's not his character arc or anything like that. That's not his character. He's just a dickhead. Okay, so it's okay, it's down this way. Oh no. Where am I going? How do I get back down? Yeah, the English English dubbing is just absolutely terrible. I do recommend playing in Japanese. Because like the English dubbing for like all the characters is just absolutely abysmal. Okay, this way. This is the way I go. Wait, no. Where am I getting lost? I hate them both. Yeah, I am not joking or being pedant or like being sarcastic. I legitimately hate that game and all the characters, every single one of them. No, the dubbing is just that bad. They all sound just really really bad. If you're buying it on Steam, you can get it. You can play it in Japanese. I would highly recommend it because the dubbing is better. Like I still would not play it because I don't like it, like mechanically or narratively. But the Japanese dubbing is at least better to listen to. It at least sounds better. I lost? Oh no, wait, it's up this way. Share a little like why I dislike it. Okay, right here. Okay, up here. Yeah, I recommend installing the Kotane cutscene project because it will fix like the crunchy audio. It doesn't fix the AI upscaling, unfortunately, but it will fix the crunchy audio and also give you back the cutscenes that aren't in the original PSP version. Am I in the wrong place? Oh shit, I am way the fuck off. I am way off. How did I think this is the right way to go? Yeah, because in 3 it's thematic. Because like the whole point, like the whole theming of 3 is memento mori. Remember that we're all gonna die. That life is precious and live life to the fullest as much as you can. So that's why like a lot of the characters are also really depressed. So the invokers are their guns because it's meant to symbolize ego death, and like 3 is the only one that actually has like any type of depth to it. And I feel like it works better with the FemC because like the male MC is just such a boring nothing character. And like all the social links just being harem stuff with the male MC, I feel really is a detriment to the game's themes and story. Yes, everything in 3 has like a point to it. In 4 and 5, it's just, I don't know. It's just not. They are not for me. Dang it. It's very much, I feel 4 is popular because it was very okay. So 4 got really popular on like 4chan and like a lot of like more niche. This is back when when anime was niche. It was like 2008. So it was very popular on like 4chan and stuff like that, and it was very much this is getting to live my fantasy of living in Japan. And I feel like that's why it got like so popular. At least here in the West. I can't talk about how it was received in Japan because I don't give a shit. Like here in the West, it was very much more of a niche thing that you only saw in like more hardcore otaku fans. Yeah, Persona is like unironically one of the most homophobic series out there. Like the only gay character that's in 5 is a group of gay men who like to prey on boys, and like that's the entire joke, is that they're gay and they like to rape boys. Like that's it. And then 4, Naoto isn't trans, Kanji isn't gay, but like they include all that stuff in there just so that they can make fun of Kanji and Naoto later on with what's his name, Yosuke. Like he just like, oh, Kanji, you're not gonna rape us, are you? Because we're guys and we're left alone with someone who's potentially gay. It's like, Yosuke, shut the fuck up. And you can never tell him to shut the fuck up either. Like, he's your best friend. You guys are the bestest of friends, so close. It's like, no, I hate this asshole. I want to tell him to fuck off and die. Guarding the legend of the sacred sword, in the Edo period, lightning struck the divine tree, leading people to believe that its spiritual power was lost. They then turned to worship the next oldest object, the Inari statues. Thus, the people of Ebisugaka began worshipping Inari-sama. However, the sacred sword predates even the Inari faith. If the oldest object was to become the next object of worship, then it should have been the sacred sword. In other words, if the sacred sword is discovered, it will, without a doubt, undermine the very foundations of local beliefs. And then with like Naoto, it's like, oh, Naoto isn't comfortable dressing femininely or showing off her figure. And also, isn't it funny that Naoto actually has a giant set of boobs that she hides with her masculine clothing? Then people like, oh my god, Naoto, you're so hot. You got such big boobies. And her going, no, don't look. I don't feel comfortable being perceived as a girl. Yeah, I would say that is my spicy hot take of not liking Persona and just absolutely vehemently hating it. But my opinion's not gospel. So like, if you enjoy 3 and you want more, give 4 and 5 a shot. I'm not your mom. I can't tell you what to do. But I just know like it's very much a series I'm just never really gonna try much more of. Oh, she's dead already? Huh. Yeah, because Naoto, she's in a male-dominated workforce, so she perceives herself as being weak because she's a girl, and she wants to be perceived as being competent at her job despite her gender. That's like another big issue with the games, in my opinion, is they rely so much on tell, not show. Like, so the social link system is like, oh, like, it works in 3. It does not work in 4 and 5. Because in 4 and 5, all the character development is shoved off into the social links, and they are never reflected in the main writing of the game. So like in 3, all the social links are just like additional character development for the characters, but their actual character growth and their plot arcs, or their character arcs in the plot, happen during the game. Persona 4 and 5, everything is crammed into their social link. And then it's like nothing of substance is actually done with the characters in the main storyline. Like once they're out of their dungeon, they are very much just that character for the rest of the game. And any depth that they have in the social links is entirely optional and does not show up in the main narrative. So like, and also it's just like an issue because like Naoto's whole thing is, oh, I want to be perceived as being competent at my job because I'm in a male-dominated workforce and I'm a woman and I don't get respected. And then her social link is her just playing detective with like someone just leaving like notes for her. And like you just trying to like force feminize her and like, yes, you are very girly and feminine. You should be happy to be a girl. Stop wanting to be a man. And like it works. But I think I would prefer if her social link was seeing her doing detective work and seeing her being discriminated against. And then you have to stand up for her and say, hey, she's a girl. She's, how do I say this? She may be a girl, but you don't treat her any different because she's still way better at you than your job. Don't be a sexist asshole. Like, that would be much more impactful to actually see Naoto go through the hardships that they say that she experiences, but we never see. And also, like, it's such a weird thing to, like, make it that Naoto experiences such sexism at work that it gives her gender dysmorphia. Because I don't ever hear that happening in real life. Like, I don't hear of women entering a STEM field and then going, gee willikers, I wish I was a man. Outside of just, like, I wish I was treated better if I was, like, I wish I got better pay, like my male counterparts do, or whatever. But you never see them see or hear them going, I'm gonna present myself as a man. I'm going to imagine, like her, like in their dungeon when you face her shadow, it's using like actual, like, we're going to transition and be male and stop being weak female. It's like, this doesn't make any sense for her character. Like, why are you including this type of content when it has nothing to do with the message you're trying to say? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, kanjis at least make sense. It's not great, but I can understand it. Like, oh, he's a guy, he likes girly stuff, I can relate to that. He gets picked on and called gay. Like, I've had that happen too. I've never really thought, am I actually gay, though? Like, I can, like, kanji, it works. I can see where it's going, where it can actually work. It doesn't work with Naoto. Like, it doesn't make any sense to include it. It doesn't fit the type of message that they're trying to say. And they just handle it so sloppily in the social link because it has fuck all to actually do with her job. Like, oh, she's an actual police detective. She should be doing police work. Shouldn't be chasing after like this 5-year-old attempt at like detective work where it's like a letter made from newspaper clippings and it just leads you to like on a treasure hunt kind of bullshit. It's like, this is stupid, man. Sorry, I am very heated. I'm gonna calm down. Later to Kumiko. He's really done it this time. That husband of mine is always quick to brandish that knife around when he loses his temper, but this time he went too far. He threw it at Hinako. Did he even stop for a second to think what might happen if he mangled her face before she got married? I just don't know what's going through his head sometimes. Sorry, Kumiko. I always know I'm complaining to you. No, I get really annoyed just seeing the amount of praise the series gets for its writing and whatever. It's like, did we play the same game? Or are our standards just that low? Appreciate it. I try not to like be like one of those people that's just constantly super negative and always angry and just always doing, where the fuck am I going? Has nothing like nice to say, but yeah, just Persona, and that's a series that just makes me see red. It gets me so angry. Where am I? Okay, I need to go up there. Yeah, that's kind of like the hard thing of doing YouTube is I know that there are ways to very easily get like a lot more viewers. You know, like things like, I don't know, Minecraft and Roblox if I want to appeal to like kids and brain rot, and then you have channels that just post AI slop that just ends up getting millions of views. It's like, ah, damn it. I don't want easy views. I want to actually work for my audience. Ah, come on, that barely hit it. So it's very much not a Japan thing. That's very much an Atlas thing, because Persona came out the same year as Nier. And in Nier, they have openly gay characters. They have openly transsexual characters. And they are not treated poorly by the narrative. Yeah, because like it's very much not like, oh, Japan's just more homophobic, so it's okay that Persona does this. Because I see people say that, and it's like, are you stupid? It's like, oh, Japan's just so much more conservative and so much more hateful towards women and gays, so that's why Persona is okay to be the way it is. It's like, no, there have been literally like so much yuri and yaoi, if you want to use those terms, like fiction like that, for decades before Persona came out, and games that came out at the same time as Persona are more respectful for those types of subject matter. Yeah, that's how... Yeah, Persona 4 came out like 2008 or 2009. It is like very like tail end of the PS2, early PS3 era. No, it came like they came out the same year, or like within like a couple months of each other. Hang on. So I'm gonna have to clear my browsing history after this. Persona 4. Ugh. Okay, Persona 4 came out in 2008 and 2009 in some countries. And Nier... Okay, it came out within 1 year of each other, my bad. So Nier came out in 2010. So my mistake. They came out within like a year or two of each other, but still the point remains that like the way that they treat Emil and Kaine is way different than what Persona does with Kanji, Nato, any of the characters. Not like I said, not saying that Kanji or Nato are gay or trans. They are very clearly not those characters. They are very clearly not. But it's the fact that they include that with their character just to use it to make fun of them later is just... That just seems so... Like, why would you do that? Why would you... Like, if you're trying to make, like, a statement about, like, misogyny in Japan and, like, the male-dominated workspaces, you can do that. You can very easily do that with Naoto. Like, it doesn't need to have her... like wanting to have body dysmorphia and wanting to be a man. That just, it doesn't work. It doesn't work, man. And it creates all this stupid controversy and like people fighting over it. Like, oh no, she must be trans because her shadow says she wants to transition. It's like, no, because it's because she doesn't feel respected as a woman. Clinical trial. My throat's dry. It has now been 2 weeks since I began taking Kakakura Makakura. I've observed no significant physical changes. If anything, I've been falling asleep and waking with ease. I have lucid dreams an average of once every 2 days. When I do, I feel neither the passage of time nor exhaustion, which allows me to become lost in thought. However, today I was met with startling results. In my dream, there was another version of myself who spoke to me. Ooh. Okay, so this is where I do it. Okay, grab that. Okay, it should be this way then. Okay, over here. Please no enemies. I don't want to fight anyone. Oh, god damn it. Where is it? Here it is. Father's ode tuna filleting knife, now completely rusty and useless. Yeah, I think anime going mainstream has been very not great, because like I try not to spend too much time on Twitter or social media, but you see the dumbest takes from people in regards to, like, anime stuff. It's like, please stop talking, or at least familiarize yourself more with the subject matter. It's like, I remember I got bullied in school for watching anime. Like, I remember one guy who had, like, pretty mean fella who would, like, twist my arm if I said anything, like, anime related to, like, girls who also watched anime. Is it up here? Shit, where? And now, like, you got, like, everyone walk outside and everyone's got, like, some type of anime shirt on. It's like, huh? Okay, here we go. Okay, let's go grab the sword. You okay, Hinako? That's creepy. Okay, how do I get way the fuck over there? Yeah, because I remember I had to watch... Oh, fuck. Oh, God, you gotta be kidding me. Why are you here? Ugh. Die. So many of you. Oh my god, stop spawning enemies. I hate this enemy. Even on easy, this thing's a pain in the ass. Okay, now how do I get there? This map is so confusing. It should not be this confusing. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna get the sword and then call it quits for there. Because I should probably be able to finish getting this ending in the next stream, and then it'll be faster progress after that. How the fuck do I get? Okay, and then this way, turn around. Okay, yeah. What is that? Oh, it's you. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. What? The fuck? Died. Who killed that one? That one's all... Who killed all these ones? That's creepy. Okay, let's save. Okay, can I upgrade anything? No, I can't. That's a fair criticism, I would say. Ooh, sword. Oh, I love the composition of this scene. Really, it shows like how small she is in comparison to the tree. An ancient sword that harbors malevolent energies deep within its seal. Even if the blade chips, the mysterious power that resides in it will restore the weapon to its whole and unblemished state. Okay, so thank God. While it is sheathed, the sacred sword will recover its durability when you attack enemies using other weapons. While you cannot use the sacred sword to focus attack, your gauge will remain untouched if you attack while while focusing. However, if you are attacked while in the state, you will automatically block the attack and be forced out of focus. You can perform a counter while wielding the sacred sword using RT, so long as counter is possible, even if you are in the middle of an attack. Oh. It's a 4th slot? That is cool. That looks so sick. Yeah, I would say Yang and Blake's writing was not great. But mildly. Hang on a second. I think I have an idea. Hang on. Let me check something. I can do that. Okay. So there's 2 endings when you get the sword. So there's one where you purify the sword and one where you don't purify the sword. So my brain just thought, oh, wait a second. Instead of replaying the game over again, doing like a whole nother run, what if I just make 2 saves? One where I purify the sword and one where I don't. So that way I can get both of the endings. without having to like replay the game for a long stretch of time. And then that way I can jump into the true route afterwards, after getting all this taken care of. So let me make those 2 saves real quick. Yeah, what's her attack animation look like? I want to see it. Oh, I like how she swings it. She doesn't know what she's doing. Oh, hang on, my internet's crap. I like how they still keep like the... Oh, my internet's dying. Okay. Okay, internet's dying. So let me save. Katsuragi. Who's Katsuragi in reference to? I'm not sure which character that is. Oh, and Senran. Okay. Okay, so now I need to go... Where do I go? Okay, so it's right there. Okay, so... And that's such a run. Okay, I'll go up that way. Get the sword purified, create that new save. And then call it a night. Because we made really good progress. We should be able to get both of the endings to the game. Actually, let me make a save closer to it. Yeah, I'll put the saves there so that way it's closer. I should be able to get both of the other endings in the next stream, and then that way I can start the last, like the true route stream for the game, which would be really nice to see what's actually happening. It's like once you get these 2, it's just meant to be like very like yeah, I usually try to just do for 2 hours because I usually end up feeling pretty tired by then, and I usually have work the next day, so I don't want to like screw myself at work. But I just couldn't really find like a good place to call it quits. Let me grab that, then I'll be done for the night. Not too far, but I really like her swing animations. It really shows that she does not know how to wield a sword. It doesn't look like it's very heavy. Almost looks like the sword is being... Almost looks like the sword is controlling her. With like the swings. Like she's like barely holding on to it while it does like all the action. Really neat. That's right. I've only got like a couple of the Senran games. I have whichever the hack and slash ones that are on Steam. Those are the ones I have. But outside of that, I still actually need to play it. I remember I booted the game up and I went into the menu option thing that lets you just play with their boobs. And that's about all I did. So I actually need to play the games properly instead of just playing with their boobs. Yeah, it very much looks like she's being dragged along with the sword. That is really cool. off, get off, get off, get off, get off. Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying it on stream either. It's more so I'm just worried if that type of game is allowed on Steam. Or Steam. Allowed on YouTube. Because I know YouTube is really finicky with, like... You're perfectly fine to play anything... Oh, no, I take that back. They've been... I know that apparently recently YouTube has been really cracking down on, like, uber violent, gory games. So I was gonna say, oh, YouTube's fine. They allow like super gory stuff, but if you show some boobs, then it's a big deal. It's ooh, nice. Oh, it's red now. It's like what I did. Strict Mother's Letter. Good morning, my handsome boy. You are different from those delinquents who run around town. You have noble blood running through your veins. Of course, every child must play in order to grow, but I simply ask that you choose wisely who you play with. You must think of me as awfully overbearing, but please respect my wishes while you are still young. For when you are grown up, you will be free to do as you please. Oh. Once the sacred sword has been purified, it will no longer provide you with any protection. Likewise, it will no longer repair itself unsheathed. Oh god. Okay, so that's just making the sword worse. Okay. Well, you're going back in the pocket. Okay, so go back, save. Okay, I am so glad that they allow you to do that, that you can just make 2 separate saves after you find the sword. So that way you can get both of the endings. Of course, if you didn't do the purifying ritual in the previous, like, temple area, then you would be kind of screwed. But I'm really glad I don't have to do a whole other run. Not that to say this game's bad, but I would like to get like to the true route and do that ending, and also just kind of be done with it so I can move on to other horror games. Because I would like to play like Silent Hill 2 original again, and I would also like to do Doom 3 since it's like the only Doom game I haven't streamed yet. Oh no, this way, this way. Is it really a Silent Hill game if you're not stopping to check your map every 5 seconds? Okay, and then... Okay, yep, that way. But hang on, what's over here? Yokan. Oh, it's up there. Okay, right up there. Literature Club Plus. Oh, Doki Doki. I would say it's nothing confirmed. It's just ship bait, but it's good ship bait. Like Natsuki and Yuri get some pretty good stuff, and I think Monica and Sayori also get some pretty good stuff. I would say it's not explicit, it's not confirmed, but you do get a lot of pretty good ship teas. Like that's the main appeal for Literature Club Plus over regular Doki Doki. Is it has like a whole like visual novel side content that you can unlock, where it shows like the relationships between the characters prior to them, like the start of the game. So you get to see Natsuki and Yuri's relationship. You get to see Sayori and Monika's relationship, which I feel makes what happens in the game hurt a lot more. Like knowing how much these characters cared for each other, and especially if you view it in like a potentially romantic light, the way Natsuki and Yuri's relationship goes, and way with Sayori and Monika. It's good stuff. I really liked it. I thought it was well worth the $20 I spent on it. I also really, really like the new soundtrack that they included with the visual novel parts. I'll say the only part I didn't like is it does, like when you, because it was the version that released on console as well. So due to the fact consoles you can't go into like the file directories and mess with the game, is a lot of the creepy stuff. Like a lot of the creepy stuff that they did with like, oh, Monica is actually in your computer. She's actually fucking with your computer. Like that aspect is gone from the game in the Plus version, because it starts, when you boot the game, it starts it on like a fake computer screen. And then it's like, oh, just go to game file and then you can see what's happening. So to me, it was less scary because like it didn't feel, it's like when Doki Doki came out, I loved it. I still love it. I love the characters. I love what it did. I think You and Me and Her is a much scarier and smarter version of Doki Doki, but I think Doki Doki is also really good. I will never be able to stream you and I will never be able to stream You and Me and Her. That is not a game I can stream. But I really like it. I think it's worth the $20. If not, I'm pretty sure you can just look up on YouTube like the cutscene compilations. You and Me and Her, yes. So it does a lot of the same stuff that Doki Doki does, in the sense of being a horror visual novel that's extremely meta and it messes with, it doesn't mess with your computer as much as Monica does, but it has like a lot of the same stuff. It came out before Doki Doki did, but it was only released in Japan, and it was not translated to here in America for a long time. So like it came out in the States after Doki Doki did. But I think it's the better meta narrative than Doki Doki is. It's like it definitely plays a lot more with visual novel elements and meta writing and stuff like that. And also it hurt me a lot more than Doki Doki did. Doki Doki hurt. You and Me and Her left me like emotionally broken. But it's a lot more explicit. It is a hentai game on top of, yeah, it's on Steam, but if you want the real experience, you gotta go to shit, where do you go? Where do you get the on So the Steam version's censored. I forget where you can go to get the uncensored version, because you lose a lot of context with the censored version. Like it is like the sex scenes are very important to the game narratively. Like they are super important, and not just because like, oh, titillating, boob, vagina, whatever. No, these are like actually like very important aspects to the characters when these events happen. Like, you kind of need to see them. That makes sense for like some of the stuff that happens. Well, the thing is, it's like actually narratively important in the context of what's happening in the story. Like in something like Saya no Uta, the sex scenes, I've played it uncensored, but I feel like the sex scenes in Saya no Uta aren't super necessary. I feel like they could have been fine. I feel like the story could have been the same without it. But in You and Me and Her, no, those are important. That is very important for like the characters. Like, I can't really talk about what happens in it without spoiling stuff. But like the title should give like an indication of what I'm trying to say in relation to like the sex stuff, and it's not like a threesome type of thing. It's very much relationship stuff. You have the American comic version of Saya no Uta? Where the hell did you find that? Can I buy anything? Oh, duh, eBay. That's where I got my Saya figurine from. It's a big one, too. It's a very beautiful statue. Okay, I'll make you the second one. Okay, I'm gonna... Oof. I would definitely recommend reading regular Saya no Uta as well. I mean, maybe recommend... That's a hard thing to recommend, actually. I was like, oh yeah, you should read Saya no Uta. It's like, oh, wait a second, that's Saya no Uta. I'm not sure if I should ever recommend that to a normal person. But, yep, gonna call it there for tonight. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you'll have a good one. Bye-bye.